none of D-Dog's 3 characters are actually like all that good at fighting the mid-range. Steve is probably the best at it, but it's like Falco's going to be okay, Steve's going to be okay, Doc is going to die at 0, and I think that's just the world we're living in.
That's just the life of Doc, man. But here we go, starting up game 1, MuteAce versus D-Dog.
Quandale Dinglelingleton. I think we have to respect him and refer to him by his full title.
All right, so it's a Tribe Called Quest, though. We got to say the whole thing every single time.
It's a commentator challenge to say Quandale Dinglelingleton every time. Quandale Dinglelingleton finds the down tilt but misses the fair, finds the up tilt into the back air, and this is already hard.
Yeah, I mean, just like that. Hopefully, we'll see if MuteAce is able to go ahead and close this up real quickly, though, because, I mean, this Bayonetta looking pretty strong. Already got a good amount of damage racked up. Beautiful anti-air up tilt into a back air coming out from MuteAce to go ahead and close that one out. And now, I mean, we talked about this Doc already. Let's see if it actually got the juice like we said it did.
Now let's see if the D-Doc can make anything happen. He's already lost out on the first hit, but it's just an aerial ABK, so it's not going to do more than 7.1%. Here's the down throw. A great air dodge from MuteAce is going to allow him to avoid the first bear, but now it's time to take you for a ride. The witch twist off of the platform actually doesn't result in anything. A lot of the time at low percent, when you see a character that's as heavy as Doc get caught by witch twist on platform, it's just it's a cutscene and a foregone conclusion. But D-Dog's able to get out.
Yeah, and D-Dog, I mean, struggling, right? Because you want to talk about mid-range, like Mario, pretty stubby, right? Back air is usually going to be your aerial of choice to, nice little.
Oh, MuteAce wanted him to fall for it so bad. D-Dog, though, stayed calm under pressure.
Man, I'm like, can this Doc do anything? Like, it's tough. It's got longer legs on Bayonetta, to be honest. You know, it's a little bit tougher for Doc to find a way in there. Gets caught by the detail, trying to dash in to potentially start up some offense. And even when you do get in, like, unless you're going for a throw follow-up, there's not a lot of buttons that Doc can press safely on shield.
Even that one wasn't all that safe. It only connected because MuteAce whiffed in the first place. He's able to make use of the Palutena, though, coming in to find that back air. Out comes the Steve, though, his tried and true main. He got 9th place, I believe, at SmashCon just a week ago with this character. And he definitely earned that spot. You don't get to 9th at SmashCon without beating some really good players.
Yeah, and I know MuteAce got some thoughts about Steve, so we'll see if MuteAce starts to crumble in this scenario as Quandale Dinglelingleton really gets that offense started.
At least according to Yanni, MuteAce is one of the better players against Steve, and I think that's just by virtue of living in the DFW scene where there are approximately 30 billion Steves alongside Yanni himself. So we'll have to see if the Peach does come out. We'll get to see a little bit of MuteAce's proficiency in that matchup. And actually, to that point, MuteAce, the only person last week at SmashCon who was able to take the champion Onin to Game 5. Everyone else either got 3-0'd or 3-1.
Yeah, so we'll see if D-Dog can do it. I mean, so far, needs to find an opportunity to mine, but as you said, like, MuteAce loves to occupy just outside of the burst range of someone, where you can tell that for D-Dog, it's like, do I want to, like, go ahead and mine here? Like, he has to make the decision because he's just a little bit too close to feel safe to do it.
Auto reticle connects there. It's a little bit of damage and a back air to boot, too. Now D-Dog stuck in the corner, gets reacted on, like you said, by MuteAce. But that burst, that minecart, it does so much. D-Dog, though, he's kind of struggling for resources at the moment. Not that much stone, 1 iron. He's got diamond in the pocket, but he hasn't been able to craft it until now.
Okay, now this means we can start to swing. So if you're MuteAce here, you're going to have to be careful. Going to go ahead and send him off stage. No, up throw, actually. It's not going to KO. I didn't think it would. That's why I thought he might go for the back throw instead. But said, you know what? Maybe I'll set up for the juggle, try to go for a follow-up back air or something like that. But either way, MuteAce looking really good.
Yeah, just holding on to this stock with as much as he can, trying to make sure that D-Dog is at least as unhealthy as possible as the Peach comes out, so he can just find like 1 nair, 1 back air, and close it all out. And looks like that's exactly what MuteAce is trying to do here as he fades back with fair to deal with that minecart.
Yeah, you can tell. I mean, if there's any matchup that he's practiced, it's going to be this one. And it's going to be a whipped grab, which is going to make it very easy for MuteAce to get that punish. Just looking for the final blow at this point. But now Steve, and hold on.
Oh, he's getting Steve kind of hard at the moment. D-Dog takes that hit and survives. That means 159 and full rage, but he might not get to use it if he can't make it back on stage against MuteAce's. Mr. Saturn also makes his presence known, but okay, he's just off stage and dead. I agree with MuteAce's decision there. The risk-reward was much more in D-Dog's favor. If he got his hands on that Mr. Saturn and then just got a free F-smash at 50, that was curtains for Mute. So throws it off stage and goes, I can do this without Mr. Saturn. Let's just make this happen normally.
I also think Steve just forces you to shield enough without Mr. Saturn in hand that, like, if you're given an extra, because when Mr. Saturn's in play, you have, like, you just don't have the option to shield.
No, you have to just run.
which is terrifying, right? Especially against a character like Steve. I totally get it. I would yeet that mofo away too. Just get him out of there.
Yeah. I don't want none of this. Running it back into game number 2, same roster for both players, but I think D-Dog starting Doc this time, if I wasn't mistaken. Okay, still on the Falco, same order.
Okay, here we go. Pokemon Stadium already starting off, tries to get a combo, but the bat within is going to go ahead and get MuteAce out of that one. And this Bayo did an amazing job in the last game, and I kind of expect it to continue here as we see a pretty decent punish sequence come out from MuteAce, but it looks like Quandale Dinglelingleton is going to go ahead and bring that right back.
And I remember not too long ago, MuteAce was actually talking about how he wished Bayonetta covered like some of his bad matchups, because his Bayo is very good, and he likes playing the character quite a bit. He just doesn't really have a use for her alongside his Peach, just because she doesn't cover anything that Peach does.
Yeah, like matchup-wise, right? Like, just a fun character to play, but in terms of like tournament, probably going to want to stick with the Peach. But with that said, though, I mean, it looks like D-Dog actually did manage to bring this back a fair bit here. The Falco looking pretty solid in this matchup.
Oh, just staying in shield a little bit there. And yeah, D-Dog getting punished for the out-of-shield option by the Rising Witch Twist. The back air connects, but it is coast to coast. And Falco, he's able to hold on to the stock. Great parry by MuteAce. Nice. Down tilt bear, but it's still not enough.
Okay,
that one will be,
yeah,
though.
Just another one. Just go ahead and throw one more little piece of wood to the flame to make sure that it burns bright enough to go ahead and secure that stock. That's going to be good stuff coming out from MuteAce as he pushes on forward now to try to get rid of the dock. And he needs to look out for that up smash out of shield, though. I'm pretty sure that's exactly how he lost the stock the last time.
It is.
So you want to make sure that whatever you're doing is a little bit safer.
Dude, MuteAce's movement with Bayo, I just like synonymize MuteAce and Peach in my head. But MuteAce's Bayo movement, especially around D-Dog's shield, and especially out of his own shield, is so clean. There's so much walking and so many like quick short hops into fast falls to be able to just navigate this without D-Dog being able to find the hit that he's looking for.
Yeah,
it's so nice.
Struggling with this dock. He did get a pill there, and I think he could have converted that one into the up special, but just a little bit slow on the reaction, so just didn't pull the trigger. But with that said, now that means you have to do all this extra work to go ahead and get rid of this Bayo. The back throw will be an option, and like probably like 20 more some odd % by the ledge. But other than that, it's really going to be that up smash. Watch the way you get down. A back air in retaliation. Gotta make sure that you're checking if you're back, or not your back, but if Doc's back is to you.
Yeah, that's one of his actually good moves.
Yeah.
Is the back air. It's fast and it's strong, but it can't really do much once Palu comes out to play. And we're actually perfectly even just on different stocks. MuteAce has a lot more margin for error against this D-Dog Steve.
Oh, okay. D-Dog.
Okay.
Needs to mine a little bit, right? Doesn't have a whole lot of resources here, and this is exactly kind of what MuteAce wants. Don't want to give him a time to get some iron to start throwing out minecarts. So this is where you get aggressive as Palu.
Yeah, he's just getting juggled. D-Dog, I don't even think he was SDIing that. I was trying to like take a peek at him in the player cam, and I couldn't really tell. So I'm not going to like say that with certainty, but that didn't look like there was any SDI going there. And as a result, MuteAce is like, all right, free 72, thanks.
Okay, there we go. Finally, D-Dog gets a chance to mine a little bit. Throws out a minecart immediately, and it gets sent away. But he does have one more. There it is. Throws it out, and immediately up specials to the ledge.
Gets caught by the dash attack out of the corner, though. D-Dog's going to build up the wall to be able to get himself some resources. Punishes MuteAce for going in on the wall, too. And this is actually something that I'm surprised to see. MuteAce is getting aggressive, and he's getting hard punished for getting aggressive. We've already talked a lot about how good he is at mid-ranging and how hard it is to deal with that kind of playstyle, and he's just not doing it right now.
Yeah, I think maybe, I don't know, maybe the thought process was, at least before, there was significantly less in terms of resources on the side of D-Dog, and it made a lot of sense to get aggressive. Don't give him time to build up. But now, you know, he has diamond, he has so much iron. Like,
I think he actually has 2 diamonds in the pocket. I wish there was a way on the in-game thing to see it.
Like the
Steve,
UI?
Yeah, because that's the word I was looking for, UI, thank you. Because Steve can hold multiple diamonds and multiple gold blocks, or gold ingots, excuse me. Okay, it was only 1, but we have no way to tell unless we're counting.
Here we go, nice little turn-up throw. Manages to get a retaliation nair out of shield on an unsafe move from D-Dog, as D-Dog is trying to bring this back. Has that diamond in hand, and Steve, like, can win from this position. Like, this is not far from the realm of possibility for D-Dog.
Holy, D-Dog just building a whole jungle gym for MuteAce to find his way through, and doesn't do so successfully, just eats a back air for his troubles. But speaking of back air, that one's not enough to do it. Oh, the turn-up edge guard, though, is so scary for Steve. And the roll get-up gets called out. Down goes Quandale Dinglelingleton.
Okay.
One game.
So MuteAce needs one more to go ahead and move a little bit further into this bracket, whereas D-Dog has to do the reverse 3-0 now. Now, we did see a potential reverse 3-0 on the side of H4 a little bit earlier, but did not quite have the chops to make that one happen. But maybe D-Dog can.
D-Dog also going a couple steps up the tier list, I would say, by swapping out that
the Doc
Dr.
wasn't
Mario
doing
for the Wolf. The Doc just wasn't doing it. The D-Doc is legendary in tri-state lore and history, but not against MuteAce.
Oh, and shout-outs to whoever does D-Dog's hair, because those twists are fresh. I got like...
I think he does them himself.
Yeah? Yeah, I'm going to have to talk to him.
We'll hit him up after the commentary block.
Macho's looking crusty. But anyway, as we pull up into Game 3 of MuteAce versus Quandale Dinglelingleton, we got the Falco and the Bayo again. And I think the Falco has been able to, like, more or less go toe-to-toe. I don't think the Falco's ever been the first one to get the stock.
No, he's always lost out on it first to MuteAce's Bayo. It's been the same starting matchup every game so far. But the Falco hasn't done bad.
Yeah.
Right? It's been able to get damage. It's been able to keep MuteAce at bay for at least a little while. It's just that MuteAce ends up emerging on top, and it looks like that pattern is going to hold true here as well, as the bullet arts just smack him up a little bit.
Okay. And we're seeing, like, D-Dog's trying to figure out a way in. MuteAce, so good with the convergence. Maybe, yup, not enough, not enough. Good DI, though. People panic there and KO themselves.
People panic there, too, trying to side B in on MuteAce, holding down to the ledge. And D-Dog, he's not able to get his feet back underneath him. I think this is the healthiest Mute has been after a Falco stock, too. So he's in very good shape to just close this out as a 3-0 and get the opportunity for a run back on H4 in Losers Finals.
Yeah, this Wolf, I need to see this Wolf do something, because it's in the slot that Doc was in, and Doc wasn't getting much done. So hopefully the Wolf is a little bit better, manages to find one forward air, but that's it. That's all he's been able to land. A little bit of a trade right there as well. Tries to go for an up smash on the plat, maybe a little bit of a cheekier option, but now this Wolf is looking to do the same as the Doc did, maybe even worse, to be honest. Doc got stocks.
It's kind of looking worse than the Doc did right now, and down it goes. The Wolf goes out with only like 1 or 2 hits found, let alone stocks.
Ooh.
And Steve gets opened up with double smash attack, 40%. But the F smash from behind does close it out. D-Dog, though, he's got to be sweating right now.
I mean, just ate the left and the right hook. Like, you definitely don't want to have that happen to you at this point in the bracket. But despite that, we're going to see if Steve can do the miracle job here, right? Not the craziest comeback in the world. 58% is also respectively healthy, I'd say, all things considered in terms of trying to make a comeback. But now, just in me saying that, it has doubled.
Dude, Mute is calling everything D-Dog is doing out. You want to land on stage and shield, I'm going to grab. You want to land and try and dash attack, I'm going to bear. You don't have options. I have options, and I'm in control. Tries for the down smash there, too. Gets the block cancel. That is also like good evidence that MuteAce knows this matchup pretty well, that he's doing block cancel stuff.
It's like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead throughout the strong move and then have it be lagless because the block canceled it out. So, nice, just, should be a stock. Yeah, okay. No, not quite enough. Not enough.
Still living. The Quandale Dinglelingleton effect is not strong enough quite yet. Good on MuteAce for get-up attacking that.
Okay.
But the gold F smash connects as the diamonds come out. And it is once again Steve versus Peach to see if this set ends now or if we keep it going.
Yeah, this is where you got to Steve him. You know, this is where it really gets called into question here. But MuteAce, of course, has gotten so much damage racked up that if he does something unsafe on shield, it's going to be an immediate nair. If he puts him in a disadvantaged spot or a tech scenario, he's going to chase him and call him out with a float cancel back air as well. So there's a lot of potential trading power on the side of Peach that D-Dog cannot deal with right now. But he's doing a great job. I mean, 90 unanswered pretty much.
The big thing here is that there's so few little margin for error for Peach here. Any mistake, any parry, any whiff is going to be met by extreme and vicious force thanks to the diamonds in hand. But the nair out of shield is going to push D-Dog deep off stage. He's got one more opportunity. The dot eyes comes out, but MuteAce, I don't think, recognizes it in time to make use of it. He had already buffered that throw. Comes back to stage, and we're pretty much perfectly even. This is anyone's game.
Yeah, this is where it gets scary if you're MuteAce, because you want to find the KO on Steve, but he can be so difficult to approach. What? That was the wildest tomahawk I've seen in a minute.
MuteAce has been doing that all game, too. He just keeps running in, empty landing, grab. D-Dog keeps falling for it.
Okay, because he's just threatening him with a flow cancel aerial. It's so good.
Oh, that's GG. That's so unfortunate for D-Dog. If the block was one higher, he would have been able to probably tech off of it. But MuteAce recognizing that, hey, I'm going to be able to find this back air here. D-Dog getting a little bit overzealous with the grab, whiffs, and pays the price